It's spooky. We're not spooky. We're wholesome. Isn't that right, Elders? Put on your.
Oh shit!
How dare you, man? There he is. Eeyore Elders.
Oh, I get pussy.
No.
Is that how Eeyore talks?
No. Oh my God, you're lying. You don't get any pussy.
I get pussy.
No wonder you're miserable.
Oh no. Fuck, is that even what Winnie the Pooh sounds like? Oh, bother. I don't know. Anyway, it's Halloween. We're all Winnie the Pooh'd up, and we have on the couch our good pal, Ryan Sickler, Baltimore Zone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm fired
Dressed,
up.
he actually had no idea he was just dressed like this.
Yeah, I just
It was a
bounced
really
in,
happy. It was a very happy coincidence.
Listen, I've told you, this is soft. These are actually quality.
These are pretty good.
And I feel nice and warm and cozy here.
That's what we want.
I love it.
That's what we shoot for here.
This might be the first time I've done a podcast in socks.
In socks.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm not even. I can't even. I've done hundreds of podcasts barefooted or in socks.
You think more without footwear or something?
It's
covering
creeping
the foot?
up.
Very.
I mean, come down. I probably wore shoes most of the time, I would guess. Although I don't know. There's no video evidence, and I don't really remember. We did that at either Nick or Adam's house, and a couple times at my place. So it's possible, but definitely Stavvy's World has been a mostly shoeless affair.
I like it.
Yeah, mostly shoeless
feel
affair.
free.
Good, man. Feel free. And yes, we are, we are dressed as Winnie the Pooh, wholesome characters against this satanic holiday of Halloween. We're rebranding as a born-again Christian podcast, Ryan. What do you think? What do you think, Elders? Is that a good look for us?
I think that makes a lot of sense for what people expect from you, from the show in general.
Seems like a natural shift. Yeah.
It's very wholesome.
Being anti-conservative but pro-extreme Christianity. We're those weird Catholics that are also like hippies or whatever. You remember those, like, there's like that kind of religious person, but
Yeah.
no, we're not doing any of that. And we love Halloween. Hey, listen, take your tits out. It's one of the most tits are out holidays. One of our favorites. It's almost become a little overplayed how much it's about, the slutty ex. When did that occur? Was Halloween always slutty, do you think, or has it become sluttier in recent years, Ryan? What do you think? In fact, I would love to get into some of your old school Baltimore Halloweens.
Oh, bro.
I'm sure you experienced some insane stuff.
Well, I'll go back to your slutty things.
Please.
The slutty cops and nurses
Yes.
and all that. I feel like it's been a couple decades.
That's a
now.
classic. Okay.
I feel like it's been about the 2000s.
The 2000s.
But if you're older, how old are you now?
I'm 36.
All right, so I'm 52. If you're a little older, it wasn't like that.
Okay, interesting. This is good. I
There was
love this.
absolutely a shift. I can't put my
You can't put
finger on the date.
This is interesting. What's
but I
the culture?
feel like it was the turn of the century.
Right. After Y2K, everyone was happy the computers
Everyone
didn't
was like,
get
hey,
us.
we did make it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Fuck it. This bunker over here.
Yeah. Let's dump them out.
And everyone just that's their reason to be slutty
Wasn't it
for
more
the
of
year.
a child's holiday? Like, adults
Hell
really didn't
yeah.
give a fuck about Halloween.
Never.
Interesting. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
ever remember my parents or any of our friends' parents throwing Halloween parties or like, Aunt Janice showing up with her titties out. You know what I mean? Bobbing for apple. No, never.
Right.
That never happened. It was always
So it's the equivalent
trick or treat event.
Right.
That's
Trick
what
or
it
treat
was.
based.
Or, I'll tell you what we did.
Please.
Oh, God. Can I just say my special real quick
Of course,
before I forget? Please, because I'm going to fucking forget.
Sorry. Yes,
I'm going to forget. Go watch my special, Live and Alive, streaming on my YouTube now. Please go watch it. It's out now.
Yes. Yeah, it's out now. It's on YouTube. We'll link to it. We should say you also almost died. There's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about, but let's get into when Halloween turns slutty.
I'm here for Halloween. Go watch the special, support it, share it, subscribe to the Honeydew, the Wayback, all my pods, Ryan Sickler on all your social media. One thing I just told my daughter about this too, because now there's like I'm in LA, so Universal Studios will do a Fright Night,
yes.
these amusement parks will be Not Scary Farm and all that shit. We didn't have that. Back, maybe you guys went, but back in Maryland, we used to go to this place out in Tawny Town. You know Tawny Town? You heard of Tawny Town? And there was a haunted barn.
Yeah, I know about this. I went one time.
You did?
I was not a big haunted I'm a scaredy cat. I'm not like I wasn't a horror movie guy growing up. I've become one now. My way in was actually. It's interesting.
Looking at you, I would never think you weren't a horror
I know. I
film
really
guy.
have. I have horror movie. I have the horror movie body
energy.
type. Absolutely, absolutely. The hairline came recently. That's interesting. Once I had this hairline, I did become a horror movie guy. Maybe it is just sort of natural. Once you start looking like this, you can't fight it. But honestly, ironically enough, the thing that got me into Halloween, into scary movies, was the kitschy 70s, 80s slutty Halloween movie, which did predate, maybe was a little harbinger of things to come. Because even though it was a child's holiday, there was a type of cinema. Maybe that's what started it. Once you know, the genre became horny and became sort of like, what's the first big hit? Like,
well,
when does Nightmare on Elm
Friday
Street?
the 13th became like
that was kind of
then they
horny.
were all into a camp, and then there's titties coming out and everything.
But even Friday the 13th, wasn't there tits in that? The
very first one when the mom was killing. I don't remember.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
His
Halloween
mom was the killer.
Halloween's
the all-time.
There's tits in that, isn't there?
I believe.
Yeah, there's at least teenagers having sex.
Someone.
So okay. And look up when Halloween came out, Elders.
Also,
please.
The horror movies have gone
78.
The original film includes brief nudity, such as a scene when the female character is seen with bare breasts.
I remember this. Yes, of course.
But horror movies these days, I'm not into them because it's gone from the psychological jump scare to just all gross out.
Gore, sure.
Just crazy gore. I'm not into gore. That Halloween, the original one, is still that.
It was tension. Yeah. So, but anyway, I was not a big
haunted
house guy. I was too scared as a child. I was a big, some might say, pussy. And in fact, I remember our church weirdly did a haunted, which is so funny. Greek people don't give a fuck at all about like other churches were like banning Harry Potter. They were saying it's satanic. Greek Orthodoxy is barely a religion. It's really like no one is that religious. But yeah, we had a haunted house in the same room I went to Sunday school in. They like turned the hall. They had like a hall underneath the church where they would do the Greek festival. They would do a bunch of shit. They did. That's also the place I got fucked up for the first time at the Greek festival. I felt tits for the first time
in the church.
Yeah, in the church. In the church, I felt tits. I think I was 14 or 15, getting really drunk at a Greek festival. Anyway, when I was younger, they had a haunted house, and I just started punching the guy because I was like, some guy like grabbed me, and I was just like, ah, and I just assaulted him, and I was like screaming, and they're like, all right, this kid has to get out. But anyway,
cut the lights off. We gotta walk.
Pretty much.
We would go to the haunted barn every year. And it was just this barn in the middle of fucking nowhere. It wasn't an amusement park, you know what I mean? Which is already fucking, even when you drive by on a Wednesday in August and you see that thing sitting there, it's creepy.
Yeah.
So they would do it up, and they would have the chainsaw guy at the end. And I remember seeing people just trip and fall out of that fucking thing. That was really well done.
Do you have any notable scares at the haunted house? You just were an enjoyer of it?
I just liked watching the other people get
interesting.
Scared.
You were a scare cuck.
A voyeur for sure. I like to sit there and watch it. One of my favorite all time was, this sticks in my head. It was at Magic Mountain in Six Flags in Valencia, and they did the park over. And there's just people, they don't tell you, which is actually pretty cool. You're just walking and they just jump out of the fucking bushes. You have nothing. This little tiny black kid, I to this day, I will never forget. Can I stand up?
Sure.
They jumped out of the bushes, and the terror, like this kid ran in place.
Yeah.
He couldn't go. He like everything in him was like, get the fuck out of here. But his feet could not go forward.
He's literally doing like
screaming,
like a Scooby-Doo running.
Dude, I laughed so fucking hard at that.
Where they run in the air almost. Yeah,
100% that.
That's very funny.
But I have two brothers, so Halloween was we always went out for Halloween.
Okay.
And we had the old school vinyl, like very flammable Halloween costumes.
And
it was just a plastic mask with a rubber band around your head, and you get it all in one box at Kmart.
Sure.
And Kiss was big then. So
hell yeah.
it's so funny. I had Gene Simmons on the podcast, and when I met him at my show at the Comedy Store, he had some really nice things to say, and all I could say was, "I was you for Halloween one year, dude." You know what I mean? Like, and we didn't have money, so one year I'm Ace Frehley.
You guys switched off.
And my brother's Gene Simmons, and next year I'm Gene Simmons, and he's 100%.
Awesome.
And the vinyl ones too. And here's the other thing too. Going back to the slutty and the traditions, how they changed. Like all of a sudden, one year, parents started driving their kids to trick or treat. We're like, "What the fuck's this shit?
Yeah,
you hump it up the hill,
right?"
And we would take pillowcases. You earn it.
Yeah,
we take a pillowcase, like a real, and fill that motherfucker.
Right. There were no specific Halloween bags.
No.
It was make do.
It was get your own shit and go.
Yeah.
And just the vandalism on Halloween. Halloween vandalism's the shit, man. I remember one time, it was like a house, it was 3 houses up, and my brother was more of a hellion, and our neighbor Jeff was.
Okay.
And we're driving to school one day. My dad's taking us to school. And this family had these, those people that'll get those monster pumpkins and they put them out like, look at this.
Sure,
and they're proud of
real pumpkins.
Real.
Oh, love
like where you could sit on them, do a family picture on them.
Yeah.
These guys had like 2 of them on their porch. The next day going to school, they're in pieces. And my dad goes, "No, that's a damn shame." And I look at my brother and Jeff, and they are just laughing their ass off. Like, "You motherfucker snuck out of the house and bashed that guy's pumpkins."
just fucked the pumpkin up for no reason.
Right
just
there at the house,
just to be a piece of shit. With a bat.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever on any of these mischievous missions?
Not that one. And I was like, that's when I was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers are doing this shit without me." You know what I mean? One night they went out too. They got caught. I wasn't on this one either. But and these are the kinds. So I have a twin brother, right? We're fraternal. We look nothing alike, and we're 2 different people. But
my brothers are fraternal twins.
Are they?
Yeah.
So you're my younger brother. I can't imagine having to say that my brothers are twins. What a gay thing to have to tell people.
I don't mind it. I've never considered it gay to have twin brothers.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. So wait, you guys were just naturally fraternal twins? Because that happens a lot with IVF.
We're not. We are products of. So we're born March of '73. So we're products of 1972 fertilization medication.
Really?
My mom was having trouble, took some kind of pill, splits us. And we're the only twins in the whole family. It is 100% because of that medication.
Some kind of weird proto medicine. Damn.
Yeah. I'm the only person that's not 6 foot in my family. My mom is 6 foot, bro.
Wow. You got none of the nutrients in the womb. They hadn't figured that out yet. The meds were like, "All right, we'll give you 2, but one's going to be a runt." Your mom is taller than you?
My mom's taller than me, bro. My mom can dunk on me.
And I'm the one who's gay for having twin brothers. Your mom can back you down in the post.
She can, dude. She really can.
That's crazy. Even as a shrinking old lady, she's taller than you?
Still, right now. 70-some years old. She's still taller than me, bro.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if she'll ever not be. I'm not going to get any taller. You know what I mean? I'm about to stick around for a while. She's got to lose 3 inches. And then I'm like, then guess who's coming to dump?
I've never, She's in the nursing home. You're like, "All right,
I'm still
here's some Converses, Mom. Let's hit the half court." I've never considered your mom being taller than you.
Isn't that wild?
I guess that I guess it happens to women.
So my dad's like 6'2".
Okay.
My twin brother is about 6'2". My younger brother's about 6'1", and my mom was 6. I'm 5'10".
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all right, man.
Yeah.
That's okay. What are you gonna do? And is that why they left you out of the mischief? They didn't consider you hardy enough?
No, my brother was just here's what my twin brother told me.
Yeah.
I just did a podcast with him after years and years. He said, "Look, the reason I never told you is because," and this is key, "we had 1 car. We're twins. We got to split that car.
Right.
I get it this weekend. You get it next weekend. If you get in trouble, I get it your weekend. So he left me out of it because he knew I would. He said he thought I'd rat his ass out and get the car. That's what he just told me. I was like, that's why?
Yeah.
So he went out one night to vandalize this kid's house up the street, like 2-3 houses up on Halloween. And I wake up the next day and my dad's like, what the fuck's all over these light switches? And he's looking around. He's like, what? This is like syrup or something. And I genuinely, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he puts it all together because my brother was very sloppy about shit. Yeah. So they went and took Hershey's syrup and ketchup and everything and vandalized this kid's car.
So this is not even like Egg It or like,
that too.
Or like TP. This is like, how can we fuck this guy's life up?
This is like, it's going to damage.
This isn't Halloween?
This is
just,
Halloween.
Okay.
No, this is Halloween.
It's not just bullying. It's just like March.
There was that too.
He's like,
this is Halloween.
Okay.
And they fuck his kid a Ford Escort. And they're putting ketchup and syrup all over and egging it and shit and egging the house. I mean, we live 2 doors down, by the way. We're not in another neighborhood. We are your fucking neighbors.
That's fucking awesome.
And my dad figures it all out, and then their parents figure it out. My brother got in so much trouble all the time, and then I would get the car.
That's good.
Yeah,
there you
fuck
go.
yeah.
And was this kid a piece of shit? Why did they choose his car?
He was a piece of shit.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody liked this kid. He was also the one we got with the classic snowball trick too. I've never seen it work more beautifully in my life.
And what's the classic snowball?
That's when you make 2 snowballs,
right?
And you throw one in the air, and a person's tendency is to look up, and that's when that second one, Randy Johnson's right in the motherfucking face.
I love this.
And I'm telling you, I've never seen anybody get duped more beautifully. My buddy Jeff threw one up and he played for University of Maryland actually too. He had a rocket.
Yeah.
He threw one up in the air and that kid looked up at it, and when he came back down, bam! I mean, I was like busted his fucking face. I was like, wow. That's fucking awesome.
I love this like classic, almost like Three Stooges style bullying that you guys were engaged in.
We're just middle schoolers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Today you'll get shot.
Sure.
Today you'll shoot you. But back
That
then
is
we would
true.
do that.
It was a simpler time.
We'd play football in the cemetery, like off to the grassy area where people weren't buried yet. Something else we used to do. Do you remember Liberty Lake?
No.
Hearing about Liberty Lake? You know, Pretty Boy, the reservoir in Maryland.
Not really. I wasn't big on. Eldest is more of a reservoir.
You know Liberty?
guy.
You remember Liberty Lake? And
Kind of. Was that the one where people always like had to sneak in, break in? You weren't like allowed to swim there or something?
no, that's Piney Run.
Oh, okay.
That's funny you say that though. And Loch Raven too. Loch
Raven.
Raven.
I'm thinking of
You're thinking of Loch Raven.
Yeah.
But Liberty, so also, fun little fact, there's no natural lakes in Maryland. Every lake is man-made.
Interesting.
Deep Creek, all of them.
Really?
All of them. But Liberty was one we lived near, and there was a bridge that goes over Route 32. And we took a tape measure. I even told my brother, people hit me up on the podcast, it was not 100 feet. It was 100 fucking feet from if you stood on the railing of the bridge to that water, it was 100 feet. The rafters under or about 50 feet.
Okay.
And we would all go in the summer and we start, we're swimming there just first. And then you hear the rumor about a kid from the other high school who jumped off and his foot got caught and he drowned, and which is true. And everything.
Oh, it was true.
Yeah, it was true.
Holy shit.
100% true. So we start
just
putting
let
bodies in the water. So if Stavvy's getting ready to jump off the rafters, there's 4 or 5 of us treading water out there. If something happens,
Just in case.
we're going to get you. Yep.
Okay.
We're all teamwork. And we're doing this, and then my brother and a guy named George Wilk, we can say his name, they decide that just jumping off the top, that's not enough. We'll all start jumping. Everybody's
How
doing
fucking deep is this thing?
That's deep as shit, dude.
Okay.
It's so deep that and I ended up having to do it, but when you go down, the top of the water is super warm in the summer.
Gotcha.
But when you get into that black shit down there that you ain't been in before, you start thinking about that kid who's you start pulling your feet
Shit
up, like
coming and get you from the depths.
yeah. And
Interesting.
everyone's starting to do it. Now it's a hangout after school. Now we're all going every day after school to see who's going to be the next one to jump off the bridge. And they say that you can get arrested or at least a citation because it can be considered suicide, because you could hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You got to wait till cars are gone. No one can
They give
see
you a
doing
ticket
this.
for trying to kill yourself.
Sure, kill yourself, bro.
Like they're like, all right, come to court.
Wait, your mom's starring you? You're good, bro.
Yeah. It's funny to be like to give somebody who's trying to kill themselves like an annoying errand to run,
After?
he'll just kill himself. like if they're like, all right,
He's a
come
failure
to court in a
to
month.
appear.
It's like, how about I just fucking kill myself? I was trying anyway, and you stopped me. What if I just do it, you fucking dumbasses?
You know, Eldest, I've been lifting heavier recently at the gym, and my body ain't as spry as it used to be. I'm getting some aches and pains, you know, but I'm not trying to be hooked on any kind of medicine that might fuck me up. I need Mother Gaia's medicine. I need the CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp, which are formulated to work with your body, not against it. I hate when something is formulated to work against my body. That does not happen with Cornbread Hemp. It's important for me to maintain my physical and mental wellness, folks. That's hard. I'm podcasting. I'm in the podcast factory, putting in sometimes 90 minutes, 100 minutes of work in. And I need Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies to get my wellness singing like a bird. Have you tried everything under the sun for peace of mind? Well, you got to try Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies. I take them at night. They help me relax. They help, they help relieve discomfort, stress, sleeplessness. Sometimes I draw a nice warm bath. I'm on my divorced lady shit. I'm on my middle-aged bubble bath, in the 90s. I feel like that was a big trope. Women used to love bubble baths in the 90s. And me, I got a little, I soak in a nice warm tub. I got the Cornbread Hemp. I'm feeling good, brother. Right now, Stavvy's World listeners can save 30% off on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/Stavvy and use code Stavvy at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/Stavvy and use code Stavvy.
So I finally go up, and there's a friend of mine, Chris Sheeler, and this kid says, I'm going to do it. And I was like, there ain't no way this motherfucker's doing it. You know what I mean? I still friends with him, still love him. And when he would get nervous, he would stutter.
100 feet. I'm jumping off a bridge into a lagoon lake is fucking crazy, dude. That's insane.
We have there's a VHS of this somewhere.
Wow.
We're trying to find it. I just saw everybody back home when I was there.
How big was that fucking camera?
It was VHS
Looking
in
like
it, bro.
a fucking news crew. You guys just hanging out,
just sitting there
There's
watching.
9 white trash boys jumping off bridges.
Everybody would come from high school. Now the girls are coming and doing it. A couple girls do it. We had one girl did it. She fucking had to go to the hospital because you got to keep your legs together. She tore her vagina. True fucking story. True story. We still talk about it.
She tore her vagina.
100 feet, bro. She ripped herself a little bit.
Oh my
because she didn't have her
God.
feet together.
Wow.
Which was a lesson for us because we got to watch our balls and everything else.
Was there any other genital mutilation that occurred?
No, but this we're getting to. It's not genital though. We're getting there.
Okay.
So now we go up, right? Now when you're in the water and you're looking up, it doesn't look as high up as it does when you're up looking down. It just doesn't.
That down is
It
brutal.
just doesn't.
Yeah.
You see a leaf floating on the water and then you're like, oh, fuck, that's way down there.
Yeah.
So we go up and this other guy comes with us. He's not going to go, but he's coming because I said, if Sheeler jumps, I'm fucking going. He's like, I'm going to come up to make sure you guys do it. I want to watch.
Wow.
So, okay.
So this guy's just there to be like, you gave me your word.
Yeah.
I'm a coward.
He's also,
but I'm making sure that you guys aren't
in
cowards.
his defense, he's also probably 17 and 350 some pounds.
Sure.
He's not going over.
Right.
We don't want him.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're definitely, it's the end of the bridge jump.
Yeah.
So Sheeler's looking over and he starts saying shit. Like when he would stutter, he would hold a letter. He wouldn't go, he'd hold like a W. He'd be like, what are we going to do, man? He'd do it like that. That was his thing. And he's like, that's a long way down, man. And I'm like, he ain't going. Right. And he's like, I'm in my school clothes. And I said, school clothes. And I look to my right. And when I look back, he's fucking gone.
Wow.
And I look over and there he goes. And I'm like, fuck, that motherfucker did it. I wouldn't have bet $1.
Yeah.
He went, and I was like, fuck. He hit that water. He came up, wow. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, now you have to go.
And I get up there and I stand there, and it's
So wait, he's in his clothes?
we're all in our school clothes. We're in jeans and shit.
What?
We went right from school.
Why
We
would
just
you
show-
take your jeans off?
Where? I didn't bring a spare suit to, we just went to hang. I didn't think I was going to be going, bro.
So okay, so you're telling me this is just a bridge you walk across sometimes?
No, this is a drive across bridge.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
look it up? Look up Route 32, Maryland, Liberty Lake Bridge. You'll see videos of people doing this.
And so you guys were just on the bridge.
Stavvy, listen to me.
And you're in your jeans.
There's no way he's going in my
Right,
mind.
right.
He's not good. He's in his jeans because he's up there like, I ain't doing it.
course.
We've been watching it for a
course.
month or so.
Yeah.
And there's no way he's going.
Mm-hmm.
But then something, I don't know, the Holy Ghost got him, I guess. And he just said, fuck it, shoes and everything. And I
In
say,
his shoes.
there it is.
Yeah, I mean that's insane. That's crazy. We got
No, that's not the one. That's too far up. Look at Eldersburg, Liberty Reservoir Bridge, Route 32. Look at that one.
either way.
It's no joke.
He's dropped
He's
fully
gone.
clothed.
Fully clothed.
And now you're there fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
You guys have backpacks.
There it is. Off the top of that, though.
Still crazy.
So the rafters are there off the tippy top, and that water is higher than when we were in it. That's why it was 100 feet and we did it. No backpacks or anything.
No
like that.
backpacks.
No,
Where are
we
those
just
at?
they're in the car parked on the
Okay,
shoulder of the
okay,
road because you
okay,
can
okay.
fish there. So you're allowed to
Okay.
park on the
All
shoulder
right,
and all
all
that.
right,
You know
all
what I
right,
mean?
sure.
So cars parked
This
on
really
the
is
shoulder.
like a fucking white trash watering hole.
100%.
It's like you park your shitty
100%.
car, you either like fish or jump off it in jeans. This is what the fuck is
Listen,
this?
when we would go back to swim there and jump off rafters, there was also a place, the Rock. We'd go drink and smoke. We would wear our swim trunks and
Sure,
stuff for that.
sure,
This
sure.
was just a day we were going to
Right.
be just to watch,
Just hanging
drink,
out,
hang out,
yeah.
have fun. And this motherfucker says, "I'm going," and I was like, "There's no way you are."
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go up there with you.
Yeah.
And then he went, and I was
Wow.
like, "This motherfucker."
So now it's your turn,
I'm
and
not.
you're fully clothed.
And I'm no bitch. But I'm on that bridge and I'm a bitch and I'm over the edge and it took a good 3 of these.
yeah,
I kept grabbing myself back like, ah.
yeah.
And then I kept my fucking feet together and you hit so hard that you go down so fucking deep. It's
Yeah.
black and
Yeah.
it's cold and
Yeah.
shit. And then you're
Yeah.
panicking because you've never
Yeah.
been down.
Of course.
You're swimming up. You're like, oh, yeah. You're so relieved. And then you're stoked. And then you're looking up. Here comes everybody else. And the next day in school, with shoes on, the bottoms of my motherfucking feet were killing me, and so was my ass. Like I hit sit a little bit. We keep going. Now my brother and George Wilk decide it's not enough to jump. We're gonna flip.
Oh my god.
They're gonna flip off of it.
That's nuts.
And we're like, you guys should definitely go do that.
yeah.
You definitely do. So we got a camera. They had been talking about it
Yeah.
so much. We
Yeah.
got a camera. My brother's like, I know it's around. Somebody's got it. I said, hit up everybody on Facebook and find it. And both of them go up there. And they're in no shirt and swim trunks. Obviously, they're doing this.
This is planned now.
And George goes first, and he flips. He goes a little sideways, and he hits hard. He hits hard. But he comes up. He's okay. Everybody's in the water. He's like, oh,
It's like bruised,
oh,
probably.
instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly. And here
Jesus
comes my
Christ.
fucking idiot brother. My brother, you know when you're first learning how to do a flip off of just a regular dive and you're scared as a kid and you sort of dive off.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever done one flip in my
You've
life.
never flipped off a diving board
I've
in
been
your
a
life?
fat child my whole life. I've been fat my whole life. I'm a big cannonball guy. I know you'll back me up here. You're also a big cannonball
Absolutely.
guy.
I've never done a flip.
You've never done a flip off a diving board?
I don't think I've even ever tried a diving board.
I have tried a
sadly.
diving board and just immediately like belly flopped.
But not even one at like the Y where it's high enough where all you
No.
really have to do is just walk off and fall. You don't even need to flip. You just tumble forward. No.
I think I've done one, like I've tried it at like a friend's pool like twice, and it's been a disaster every
Yeah,
time.
and you're scared though
Yeah,
naturally
absolutely,
at first,
absolutely.
and nobody's going straight out and perfectly over. You
Sure.
sort of cheat to the
Yeah,
side
yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit, like when you're a kid and you learn to jump off. You just go. So my brother he's fear got him a little bit, and when he jumps, he flips to the side like that, and,
Yeah.
and immediately He is flailing out of control.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's not just a nice side tuck one. It's like
His arms
it's
are
100
going.
fucking feet. He's everywhere. And I mean, the slap that hits the fucking water.
Oh, God.
We
dude.
all go in and get him. He comes up. He is immediately spitting up blood.
Oh, my
bro.
God.
Immediately blood, bro. Spitting up fucking blood off of this
And
fucking
this is
thing.
just your guys' fun little after-school hangout.
No, we just
And your
go
brother's
home.
got internal bleeding.
He's got internal bleeding. He's spitting up blood. George is all bruised up on this side. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. I promise you, no one tried to top it after that.
Yeah, yeah.
But we would swim there all the time. This is another story I've told. No one believes it, but I still am in touch with all these guys. I called my brother after it too. I'm like, do you remember that? And he says, he interrupted me and finished the story. So we're swimming one day. So off to the side, there's a really nice, it's like a 60, 70 foot cliff.
Okay.
So that one's really fun to run and just jump off.
Okay.
And we would all do that. The bridge is over here to your right now. And we're off of that. We're over here. We're jumping. Summer jumping.
Sure.
We all play around a lot. Oh, snake, shark, snake.
Yeah,
and we're out
yeah,
there
yeah.
treading. Well, one day, my brother fucking jumps off. And I'm telling you, I swear to
Off
God.
the humble
stop.
60-foot cliff.
Off the humble 60.
Yeah, yeah.
The baby.
Yeah.
And a fucking water moccasin is fucking coming right at him. I don't know if there's a nest in this fucking below us.
And what are these,
we're-
like fucking eels? What is this?
Dude, water moccasin's a fucking black snake. Check these out.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're poisonous. Listen to that
What the
name,
fuck?
bro.
You motherfuckers are swimming below a bridge next to a cliff with poisonous snakes
Yeah, well,
around it.
copperheads are all over Maryland. We have a lot of poisonous snakes in Maryland. Copperheads, you got to watch for.
Why don't you
and
go to the
shit.
community pool? Why don't you go to the fucking rec center pool?
Here's the thing: we didn't have the money. Freedom
Sure,
Pool was 2 blocks
sure,
away.
sure,
we did not
sure.
have the money for the community pool.
I got you.
We're swimming in Liberty Lake.
Yeah,
So,
that's nuts.
I mean, it's a legit fucking snake.
So a poisonous water snake is coming for your brother.
Listen to me. All my life, this
I
is
believe
a fucking
you.
true story.
Yeah, yeah,
And but we've all cried wolf. Yeah.
yeah. That looks fucked
And they
up.
haul ass across the water.
Yeah.
Like they're water
I
moccasins.
hate
it's
that
in
they
their
can
name.
swim. That
bro,
sucks.
and they can swim good.
Yeah.
You know, not just like you're like, oh, I didn't know iguanas could
It's-
swim. This
It's
motherfucker.
rocketing towards your brother.
It's coming for him.
yeah.
And we're telling him, and he doesn't believe it. We've cried wolf so many times for months.
Right.
He's whatever. He's treading and hanging out, waiting to, and we're like, I'm telling you. And then he turns around, he sees it, he starts swimming. There's no way he's getting
Of
away
course,
from
he's not
it.
going to beat an aquatic snake.
Jeff Wagner, same kid that played for University of Maryland,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
also
yeah.
got the kid with the,
The snowball. Yep.
takes a fucking rock, a flat, like a good skipping rock.
This is nuts.
This is a true goddamn story. And he throws it at that fucking snake. And on my life, cut that motherfucking snake in half.
In half.
In half.
Come on,
Listen
man.
to me, bro.
What? And then Paul Bunyan came behind
Two
the cliff.
pieces floated right to the fucking ground. On my
That's
fucking
fucking
life.
crazy.
And I almost died. Go watch my special Live and Alive. On my life. That happened.
That is
I wish,
fucking hilarious.
I mean, I wish I could say I did that,
Sure.
but we're all looking at
No,
each
you're
other
just there.
oh, there's no way.
Yeah.
And then he went on to play University of Maryland after that. And it
Yeah.
made sense. It made
Yeah.
sense. I'm like, this guy's got a fucking arm. He was the guy we take to King's Dominion. You ever go to King's Dominion?
Sure.
Yeah. And he'd throw the radar gun at the end of the day and he beat whatever the score was. And then we bounce out of there with like an oversized stuffy. It was always, he was that guy. And we learned the hard way that, you know, if you win that, you got to carry that thing all day.
Right.
They're like, no, you don't get to come back and pick it up.
Right,
so then
right,
we would
right.
do that when we would leave.
At the end.
And then we're rolling
Yeah,
out in a
yeah,
big
yeah.
ass Winnie the Pooh in the car.
Yeah. And who was that for? What did you guys? What utility did you get out of that?
I have no idea what he ever did with any of
It's
those.
like six
He
dudes.
probably went home and fucked them or
Six
something.
dudes hanging out like, all right, fellas, time for a nightcap. Let's go win us a giant stuffed animal.
That was just all ego. That's all dude ego. What is it? It's 92. I got that.
Yeah,
and he would get up there
yeah.
and beat that shit.
That's fucking awesome. I mean, that is honestly a white trash Maryland folk hero.
That's lore.
Kill a snake with a
Neighborhood
rock.
legend. He did.
And then go. Would he play baseball at
Yeah,
Maryland?
yeah.
And then play baseball at Maryland.
Third base.
That's a legend right there. That's a guy that doesn't have to pay for his drinks
for sure.
in Essex
Yeah, he drinks for free at Essex, bro.
at the Hard
And
Yacht
all the
Cafe.
American Legions. I promise you that.
The American
bro. I
Legions
promise you
across southeastern Baltimore County.
We used to get in a lot. When we finally left the city, we moved to Carroll. Well, we bounced around, but when we finally settled in Sykesville, we lived by train tracks, and our buddy Chris Lamb lived a couple miles away.
Yeah.
And we don't have cars then. If it's winter, you're not riding your bike.
Sure.
So we would go down to the train, and we would hop on the train. We catch
Come on, man. You guys are hobo riding. You're hopping trains
all true
locally.
Story. Yep.
You're using it like a tram.
Please look up Sykesville, Maryland train station.
So to hang out, you're like, all right, man. Time
Normally,
Okay.
summer or whatever, we
Sure.
ride our bike
Ride your
over.
bike,
It's
yeah.
a couple miles, so we're not
So
walking. that
you
shit.
know the train schedules.
Here's the deal.
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
right through his backyard.
Okay.
He had a house.
Oh my God, you're so poor. You can use. It's like it kind of turns around where it's like you live in a good enough area with public transit to you're so poor you live through the train cuts through your property so you can use
Wait,
it as
hold
public
on.
transit.
I can say this address out. There it is, right there. There's the train station
That's
right there.
hilarious. Yeah.
But it's a lot of cargo. They're coming
Sure.
through all the
It's
time.
cargo. I know those
These
trains.
are not.
I mean, listen,
passenger trains.
Greektown is literally
I was going
right
to say
by
308
the trains.
South Macon Street, where my Aunt Marguerite lived. Out back was the trains. My
Yes.
cousins would roll under them while they're moving and shit. I'd be like, "What are you doing?" They would put rocks on it and they would roll over. And I was like, "Oh, big rocks!" I'm like, "Is that going to derail that train?" And then it would crush it into dust. I've never
Wow.
seen anything like it.
Dude, remember Eldest? Do you remember because we grew up right by those train tracks. Remember, my brother one
I used to
time,
play on them.
He posted like an Instagram story about like should I like follow the train or should I hop the train or something like that, and it was like a yes no, it was like an Instagram poll. And my mom voted no. My mom, like he said something hinting about killing himself on the train. And my mom didn't call him. She wasn't like, "Are you okay?" Nah. She was just like, "No." And my brother sent it to our group chat. It was one of the funniest fucking things. I think my mom was like, I don't think he's serious, but let me just vote no. Shit. It was very funny.
That's how beaten down your mom is from like decades of just like getting trolled by the three boys.
Getting trolled by us for sure. She was like, "No, don't."
One of my favorites is when you came on the pod and you told the story about how proud she was and everything. And then when someone said, "What's the name of the show?" she would go, "Calm down."
It's called Calm Down.
Yeah. She was like, "Stavros doing good. Him and his friends have a radio show." She called it a radio show back then. I mean, this is when it first, like, when we were making, like, just, it was just, I didn't need another job. And it was like, I was making like $2,000 a month or whatever, which is fucking great. It just started. And she was instantly bragging. And then she was like, it's, clearly she's stalling because her friend on the other line asked her, "What's it called?"
She's like, it's called Calm Down.
Listen, I tell everybody anyone that comes to me for advice about pods or anything, I go, "Listen to me, do whatever the fuck you want. Don't listen to managers.
Yeah.
Don't listen to agents." Stavros had a podcast called Come Town.
Yeah, sure.
And if they would have told anyone they were doing that everyone would have said, "No,
Many
you're not
people
going to."
did.
Of course.
I didn't think it was a good idea.
And
I was
boom.
like, whatever. I was just like, who cares?
Look, what matters is the fucking content.
Well, I just thought podcasts were over, but hey, here we are 10 years later in Winnie the Pooh outfits. Not only are they not over, Eldest somehow has a career because of it. Just my dumb friend who I was roommates with when the podcast started.
Podcast baby.
Yeah, Eldest is the biggest podcast zealot there is.
I'm all for it.
So I mean, we've talked about your upbringing. It has been very funny, but the thing you just mentioned, just offhand, without even thinking it was interesting, was that you had McDonald's curtains,
Bro.
and McDonald's bed sheets, which is
Sure
like
did.
a level again, a level of poverty that I didn't even think. Like I was like, well, I'm sure I know those existed, I guess, but like, did you get them from a reward? Did you have enough fucking nuggets?
Rewards, go fuck
Did you have enough nuggets that you
I
got
never
it?
even thought of. Okay, these are all
Did your
wonderful
mom
points.
feed you quarter
Okay.
pounders enough to where like?
So I have a podcast also called The Way Back, where we
course.
sit in the back of the old school station wagon that faces traffic, and it's just a quick 30-minute nostalgia podcast. And I've talked about these bed sheets and everything, and we've looked them up so that you can see that they are a real thing.
Yeah, I believe that they're real.
1 year, my dad got transferred from, he was working at National and BWI. We got transferred to Houston.
Oh, wow.
So we're living in Houston, Texas.
All of you, the whole family just
Whole family
up and
go
goes.
to a place called Spring, Texas, outside of Houston for just 1 year. Now, Texas is important to me
That's
because
brutal to
that's
have to
where I
move.
learned how to swim. That's where I
Okay.
learned how to climb trees. I got that scar right there.
Okay.
Texas was important for me as a boy, right?
Yeah.
But
And how old are you? Like 10 or what?
no, we're like 4.
Oh, wow.
We're
really
young.
Okay.
And my dad, they hate it.
Yeah.
So they moved back to Maryland. Okay, so that's our 1 year there. But down there is where my brother and I, so we're twins, so we got matching. It's not just one.
Yeah,
It is matching McDonald's bed sheets and curtains. That's what we have.
And you guys were big McDonald's guys. You're like,
I have no idea
like,
why. We were 4. We weren't big McDonald's guys at all. Like, I don't understand why. But
because I had
what
Aladdin
you
sheets,
said,
for example.
You did?
I did, but I loved Aladdin. I was a little kid who.
But
who
they
loved
were
the
already
movie.
marketing like McDonald's. Think about
Sure.
this is 70. This is definitely like late 70s. It's not
Okay.
even the 80s.
Okay.
And
One of the first great American brands.
they did a great job. You even said next year maybe we'll do McDonald's characters.
Yeah.
But they had, I mean, we used to have plates.
This is the dawn
Plates
of Grimace.
Yeah.
This
and
is the dawn
glasses.
of the
They had
Hamburglar.
characters. They had a plate. I still had a plate. I still remember it in my head. It was Ronald McDonald and Grimace on it. And Ronald was raking fall leaves or maybe Grimace was, and Ronald was playing in them or something. There were these plastic plates. And they had if you remember too, when Cal was breaking the street, McDonald's had the special glass. Like McDonald's has been good at their shit for a while.
Sure.
We legit had pillowcases, bed sheets, and curtains at that.
Did you
fucking
eat a lot
house.
of McDonald's when you were 4?
Later.
Okay.
Later.
So at the time, it was just about the iconography.
I guess my mother must have been into fucking McDonald's. Had to be her.
That's so.
It had to be. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, McDonald's was our definitely that was our growing up.
that was our treat.
That was our treat.
Right.
Yeah, you
That
too,
was
or
special.
you were Burger King.
We love McDonald's. We would
Okay.
do McDonald's Fridays all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we love Burger King too.
Sure.
We were-
You dabbled in way more fast food than I did as a youth.
I think so.
Because you were a Taco Bell guy, you were a Burger King guy.
Yeah, we never did like Popeyes or like chicken places.
Popeyes that's where the Halkis family shined.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was our number
was your
one
spot?
fast food. Well, we were McDonald's kids as youths, very young. Because also I feel like when a family friend would take you, when like somebody would watch you, like your, those aunts and uncles that you're not related to at all, but it was just like your mom's friend. I feel like the go-to thing when you're like watching an 8-year-old for your friend for the day is you take him to McDonald's. You take him to the
No
mall,
doubt.
and you take him to McDonald's. But once we were able to make our own decisions, we were a hugely Popeyes family. And then it became ordering pizza. I've mentioned it before. The Domino's 555 deal came around right when me and my brothers were like 12 and 14 respectively. It was right when my mom was like, "All right, I'll leave you guys alone." And truly, maybe some of the best days of my life were like, mom's gone, me and the fellas got the AC blasting. It's like when you're not fighting with your brothers when you're kids, and you're like, wow, these guys aren't so bad. We're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, and we're each ordering our own pizza. There's no fighting anymore because it's 555. Everyone gets their own pizza. Legitimately, some of the best days of my life are like July like Wednesdays in Baltimore when my mom just let us stay there and we could get the 555 deal.
Can I give you another white trash tip for all you
Please,
out there here
please.
for these 555
Absolutely.
deals or these 2-for-1s? Now you can only do this once
Okay.
at each main chain
Okay.
unless you move.
Okay.
All right.
I think I know where you're going, but hit me.
You can
with
only
it.
burn it once. And we used to do that. We moved so much. We bounced around so fucking much. And also, from the time I'm 16, my dad dies. My mom's already gone. So from the time we're 16 on, there's no parents, and we're scraping to do anything we can.
Yeah.
So what we would do for the 555 is we would order the 555, and then we'd eat one of them, and then we would call. And we'd say, hey, there's hair all over this pizza. And they would say, we are
Hair?
so sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So there's like some kind of meal deal.
Domino's is great customer service.
Okay.
We learned about this. You start figuring out who's Domino's.
Now,
is
I'm
great.
sorry. I don't mean to, again, we have generational divide here a little bit. The 555 deal was around when you were a kid, too?
It might have been the two.
There's
always a deal.
Sure, some kind of
Two
deal.
for something like that.
Yeah,
right. But
yeah.
it was a 3 pizza thing. I don't know if it was 555, but it
Okay.
might have been buy two get one or whatever.
Yes, they were big on the buy two get one, which probably mathematically ends
probably
up
a
to be the same
555.
thing.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, well, no, 555. That's come on, Brian, please.
So, do you remember the Noid? Were you around for the Noid? Their
lit-
marketing. Okay.
I remember him. Yes,
Yep.
a very annoying.
So-
yes.
and
Avoid
also-
the Noid.
That's right. And Domino's had the 30 minutes or it was free, and then a driver had an accident, and they were like, that shit's over.
Right.
And then they could take as long as they fucking want.
Yeah.
But we would call and say, man, there's hair all over this pizza. And they would say, we are so fucking sorry. We're going to send another driver out. Well, the first time we were just expecting one pizza. Nah, Domino's matches the
whole
deal.
thing.
We got 6 pizzas. 6 for the price of whatever you're paying, okay?
Wow.
But you can't keep doing that
Yeah.
at Domino's.
I feel like now that's
But you know
over.
who we call next?
Uber Eats, you
Papa
could be like,
John's.
hey, my driver raped me. I didn't get my nuggets, and the driver put a baton up my ass. And they're like,
Here's 580
well,
credits.
you didn't answer your phone.
Yeah.
We called, we did a courtesy call, and you didn't answer it, so legally we don't have to do anything, but here's 20% off of like a yogurt smoothie or whatever. Now customer service is completely out the
Oh,
window.
no, yeah.
The 80s.
I don't know if it's working anymore.
Yeah.
But they would send out whatever the deal was.
That's awesome.
You're getting whatever you paid for again. And they would look like they could go in a commercial.
Yeah.
And when I was living with my Aunt Marguerite, she was the one I told you that sued Rite Aid and became a millionaire.
Yes.
And moved and went and said,
And
we're out of
we
here.
had a
We're
great
from-"
episode, by the way, for everybody. We did an episode with Ryan back. We should on our Patreon where we really got into some incredible white trash.
it was a
Baltimore
Patreon, that's right. Yeah,
lore.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was like one of the first. It was like a year and a half ago. But some really great stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I know some obviously. I mean, your life is. You're one of the most positive guys who had tragedy stalk him
Wearing
like
Tigger.
the Grim
That's why I didn't want to
Reaper.
wear Eeyore today, bro.
You really are incredibly positive for like all the unfortunate things that keep happening,
trying.
man.
I'm trying.
Literally,
Keep
we
happening
just
is right.
didn't talk about how you just like you were. It's insane where you were just like fine one day, like you were dealing with some minor health stuff, and then you're just almost like I just see a post where you're like. I almost died. Like, can you just? I know you've talked about it a ton, but just to give
Yeah.
the people a little taste and
I'll give you a quick highlight.
quick one, and then we'll take some calls. But Live and Alive's the special, and then what? Give us just a little.
Well,
of what exactly happened?
As I look back over my life, I have actually highlighted my lowlights. That's what
Yes.
my honeydew and it's just happened.
course.
So this special is very different. My last special, if we're being straight up honest, we're in a YouTube world for me.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bunch of stuff out there that I didn't own or whatever. So the first part of it's a little bit of what I wanted to put on that I never had. And then the second part is becoming a single dad and some really good stories and stuff. And YouTube demonetized it because they said I glorified cannabis. So,
Oh, wow.
so go just click on that one.
Wow.
Click on that one and give it. We're close to 1 million.
What's
We're like
wrong about-
950,000. They
what's the problem?
demonetized it.
Yeah,
I have an
there's nothing
email
wrong with
saying that I
cannabis.
glorified cannabis.
Yeah.
So, and I did. So
And you do love smoking weed to
It's
a
all I do.
degree. Yeah, that is astounding how functional you are.
Thank you.
Like, I think every time we've ever done anything, whether it's a pod, a
walked in and I was
show,
smoking.
anything, every time I've seen you, you're like finishing up a joint. You're constantly like, okay, yeah. I'm putting it out and about to do something.
It's all that's kept me sane. It's all that's kept me sane. I'm not a big drugs guy.
Yeah,
Weed
yeah.
is it.
Like they take weed away from you, become the most violent.
Well, that's what I was worried
lunatic
about.
of all time.
No,
probably.
I've had to quit for a while
Okay.
before.
But
When
that- yeah.
when my daughter's mother and I split, I thought she was going to take me to court, and I thought I was going to be tested. So I
Yeah.
stopped smoking weed for
Yeah.
a while, and then I was like, "You ain't taking me to court?" And she goes,
Yeah.
"No." I was like, "I had to smoke to get rid of that anxiety." We're good. We're good. Okay.
Then you don't get because, dude, I've been bound like weed. I do like when I'm working a lot. It's a nice thing to kind of when I'm in a good place mentally and I'm like working. It's a nice kind of level me out. But like anytime I have any worries and I smoke weed, I'm just in a fucking like I've spent the last couple days being like, oh, you're fucked, you're a fucking idiot, just for no reason. I'm just busy and I have a couple things to finish up, and I'm like, you're never gonna finish it. You're a fucking dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna die. You're too fat. Whatever. You know, it's like you're not taking your life seriously. Just anytime I have a single worry and I smoke weed, it's the worst drug of all time for me now.
Yeah.
But for you, you're good. You don't get
It's
any
like
of
my
the,
Lexapro.
Yeah.
But I will say, going through really heavy shit, not
Yeah.
just a little simple shit, but heavy
Sure.
shit. Like when I was splitting up with my daughter's mom, and I'm losing my daughter, and also becoming a single dad and shit.
Sure.
I barely smoked during that because that it would make me spiral.
Sure, that's good.
I'm like, she's gonna have a boyfriend over there, and he's gonna fucking burr, you know, and
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
start
yeah.
going into these
Totally.
like
Yeah.
rabbit holes in your mind you don't want to. So
of course.
I definitely pump the brakes when I'm going through
that's good.
serious shit. But the hospital stuff, I went in for what I was told was a 3-hour back surgery. Simple was the
Yeah.
word that was used.
I know. I remember your post being like, "Hey, everything's cool. Just a very routine thing." And literally, because you know, you just see your friends posting like medical shit. And you're like, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Whatever." And then it went from like. It was almost like you're like gonna get a root canal, and then you just like someone shows a picture of like every tube in the world in your face, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was freaked the fuck out, dude. I remember that because it was such a
So was I.
it was just a jarring thing.
It
you know what I
was,
mean?
man. And this is, look, I'm gonna say
And
this
that's gotta
too.
feel
Like,
bizarre because you're just going under. Because like you know, we've all been under anesthesia, and you just give up control. And then you wake up,
if you wake up,
and then you wake up and you have no control over what just happened. So that must have been a surreal feeling to be like, huh, this doesn't feel like I just had a 3-hour back surgery. You know what I mean? Like, what did that feel like coming to?
well, it went differently. So
Okay.
the whole day was an ordeal. I was supposed to go in for my surgery at 10 a.m. There was a leak from a pouring down rain in one of the ORs. So they were like, we got to do them all out of this. I don't go in till like 6 p.m.
Wow.
So when I wake up, nobody's there but like these nurses that want to get me the fuck out of the hospital.
Oh, wow.
And I refuse to go until I can piss on my own. And they're trying to shove a catheter in my dick because they want to go home. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I should have been here
Yeah.
at 10 a.m. and done, and I would have had plenty of time to piss. I don't care. And they would not let me go. And I was like, well, you're not going home until I piss. And I pissed.
Respect.
But when I go home, over the weekend, the doctor had given me a number and said, you know, send me some photos if there's anything weird. And all of a sudden, the scar area started like bubbling up.
Ooh.
So he said, okay, you could be bleeding back there. If he said now instead, because when you actually have back surgery, the first thing they want you to do is get up and move.
Oh, interesting.
And what I had already known, this is why I want to say be your own advocate in there. I have a blood disease called factor V Leiden, which is what killed my dad and my grandma. But I find out when I clot at 42 and almost die.
Wow.
It's 6 months of you might have leukemia and lymphoma. And
Jesus
guess
Christ.
when I'm not smoking weed? Guess when I'm not fucking going, oh my God, do I have?
Yeah.
So I find out I have this genetic blood disease, and it's in all my pre-op paperwork. I am telling everyone to the point where the surgeon said, man, you're really worried about that, huh? I
Yeah.
said, I am. So he bought me these little cuffs that pump your calves. They don't do anything. So the bubble continues to fill, and he says, all right, I need you to come back in, and we're going to open you back up and fix you. You could have coughed when you came out of,
Right.
you know, anesthesia, could have been anything, but it's a simple fix. Okay. But what he told me to do during the weekend was lay down, because that could go down on its own if you rest, but it doesn't. So I go back, I have another surgery, they fix me. And again, it's lay here and rest. And I am just saying, I can't fucking lay still. I can't. And day after day, I lay still. And I'm begging them, dude, I can't lay still. You're fine. I'm not fine. They finally moved me. You'll appreciate this. The night they're telling me I'm going home on Monday. It's the Sunday night. We're playing the fucking Bengals when Snoop reached the ball over the goal line and they knocked it out of his fucking hand and
that's a
ran it
tough
back,
one.
even though it was a block in the back on Andrews.
Yeah.
That's the night, and I go, you know what? I'll just stay here. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Right.
And they're like, you should just go up to your own room anyway. And thank God I do. So I go up that night during halftime. I don't want to miss any of the game.
Of course.
And then I see that, and I'm going, now. And I'm going, oh, this can't be good. I'm watching that guy run.
Yeah. The bad omen.
So the next morning, I'm allowed to go home, but I can't go home until the occupational therapist makes me do a couple tests, and then I can go home. Now, the night before that, they finally came to get me up off the bed and said, look, you've been laying here for days. We just need you to sit up. And if you can sit up without getting dizzy or anything, we can do a couple little exercises. And when I sat up, I was dizzy as shit. And they go, okay, we're not going to do it. I go, let me sit a minute. They go, no, you don't understand. Just listen to us. We'll do it tomorrow. So the next day, the occupational therapist comes and she's like, okay, all this plays at such a big part because I would have gone home one day earlier if I didn't have stairs to my apartment. I had to stay one extra day to prove I could walk
go
stairs.
Upstairs, damn.
Yep. So the lady comes in, she makes me, and I'm not kidding you when I say, she gets me on a walker and makes me just do like a little senior citizen 360. She goes, okay, your balance is good. And she goes, the stairwell is locked. So I brought this, it was like a little 4-step stair thing, you know, and she goes, I want you to just go up and down this a few times. Show me you can go up and down stairs. And that morning when I woke up, I felt weird. I felt 100% weird. And prior to that, actually, at like 4 in the morning, I woke up and I'm telling you, Stavvy, a black figure is touching my big toe.
Oh, no, dude.
It's shaking it.
What the fuck?
It's shaking this motherfucking
Like
toe
a
right
specter?
here at the end of my bed. Just a ghostly black. Not even, it didn't look like a person, just a
What
blob.
the fuck, dude?
And it shook my toe and it went that way. And I went to sleep. And I was like,
You went to
I
sleep.
went back to sleep. But I'm also lauded
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
my
for sure,
mind.
for
You know,
sure, for
I'm
sure.
having the worst nightmares.
Yeah, holy
and
shit.
I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be here. But it's okay because it's only been a few days and I'm going home tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I go up and down that little stair thing, and the lady, it's like a sitcom. She goes, as your occupational therapist, I can tell you that you've just passed all the necessary steps and you can go home today. And I, like Fred Sanford, grabbed my chest and I said, I'm clotting. And she said, what? And I said, I'm clotting. I collapse on my bed.
Oh, my God.
I don't see anything after this. I
Holy
hear
shit.
she runs out. She gets someone, the surgeon comes in and he says, sir, what's going on? I said, I'm clotting. He said, how do you know? I said, it's happened to me before. And motherfuckers told me I wasn't. And thank God I passed. I said, he's like, what's it feel like? An elephant on your chest? I said, it feels like there's 3 of them on my chest. And he said, do you feel any heart attack symptoms? And I said, no. And then a second later, I said, oh my God, yeah. I said, my jaw, my left arm, the shit you always hear.
Yeah.
And he said, sir, you might be clotting and having a heart attack.
Oh, fuck,
And
dude.
then that was it. I black out.
Holy
That's
shit.
death for me if I don't wake up. And I talk about all this in the special too.
Yeah.
And when I wake up, this is what I say in the special too. They tell me I have massive pulmonary embolisms, and they've gone through my heart. My heart is twice its size.
Jesus Christ.
And normally they can do a surgery where they go in your groin, vacuum that shit out. But because of the blood disease I have, they tell me doing that could make me a vegetable.
Oh, my God.
So I have to go old school, which starts with intravenous blood thinner, transitioning to a needle, transitioning to me taking an oral tablet before I can even leave the fucking hospital. And they tell me these next 48 hours are touch and go, and you should call some people. So I got to call my daughter's mother and tell her I might fucking die in here. I got to call my business manager, Roy. Thank you, Roy. I was like, you need to call everybody and tell them. I said, remember when we were joking about this? I was like, fucking shit just got real, bro.
Holy shit.
And I end up being in there for 3 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
And this is what I'm saying. Talk about this in the special. I'm not in there because I'm not eating right or taking care of myself or smoking too much or drinking too much. I'm in there because they wouldn't listen to me and they fucked up and they almost killed me. And I have surgeon after surgeon. My one surgeon cried. He came in crying for me. I was like, this ain't good.
Doctor crying.
I'm like, what are you about to say? He's like, you're not
Don't-
supposed to be here. I was like, yeah, but are you
please
going to
don't
say anything
sue
else? He's
me.
like, no, I'm just sorry. I'm like, okay, thank God. But it wasn't on him, you know. It was on the care and keeping of me.
You got any lawsuit on your hands?
No, I looked into it, but here's the deal. There's 2 things. I don't want to spend 2 or 3, 4 years of my life
Yeah.
going down to fucking LA court for what in the end, $3,000 after it's all, who knows?
I don't know about 3, but you know.
But here's the thing. I looked into it, and what would have to happen is I would have to get their peers to say, yeah, they fucked up. And they're never going to do that because at some point they're going to fuck up.
Yeah.
And you got to get them to go against them for me to have any kind of legitimate expert to speak on my behalf. And they're not fucking doing that.
Has the Dark Spectre visited you since?
Nah, bro.
That's good.
You want to hear something wild, though?
Yeah, please.
I'm at, it was a night at the Comedy Store. Actually, no. I went to see, do you know the rapper Prof? Prof. He's fucking great. He's out of Minnesota.
No,
He's fucking great. I've had him on the pod a few times.
Interesting.
He's right up our alley. He's big into comedy and everything. He's great. Check him out. And he was performing at the Roxy. And right next door is the Rainbow. So I went. Kim Congdon came and Sarah Weinshank. The three of us went. They were in one of his videos and stuff. I think after.
Maybe I do know this guy.
He's a white dude. He's a white dude. And
good.
not many of them. And we go to the Rainbow and we're just sitting there after. And have you ever been in there?
I don't think I have.
It's like a shrine to Lemmy from Motorhead.
Okay.
It's known to be haunted.
Oh shit. Okay.
This fucking weird lady, and she's got like this. It's a white lady, older, with like just gypsy clothes on and shit. And she's got this little black dude behind her, like a minion. Dude's looking down at the ground. He doesn't say anything, and he's following her like this close, like backpacking her, you know.
Yeah.
And she's got a red feather, and she's walking around the whole place, and she's just touching shit with this red feather. We're minding our business. Out of nowhere, here she is, petting my face with this red feather. I said, "What the fuck is?" First of all, like, is that from your parrot at the house? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
I go, lady, get the fuck off me. What are you doing?
Yeah.
She just doesn't say anything. She's pet me with this red feather. Fast forward a few weeks later, I'm clotting, and I'm like, did this bitch curse me?
You think she cursed?
Some people go, I think she saved you. I'm like, this bitch cursed me. I ain't no saved.
Interesting.
Went over and redded me all up. Yeah. And I clot.
I do think
almost
you
died.
probably have some kind of fucked up relationship with the occult. I think like there's either a curse or there's spirits or there's something
around.
and it's just which is a very funny concept of just like a nice, like an awesome dude who's just like has evil spirits around him, but you're so positive you keep them at bay. That's my working theory about you.
That's nice.
Because
when I was at my lowest, you know what's funny? When I'm at my lowest, that's also when people I don't talk to anymore tend to text. You know what I mean? Like people from your past that are just shit. Like, I hope you're good. And I'm laying in the hospital, but they don't know it. I'm like,
Interesting.
fucking dark powers.
Yeah,
are
some things some
brewing.
forces are brewing, but you've kept them at bay this long. I wonder if there has any. Let's see. Do we have any questions about the occult, Eldis? Or
Very interesting. You should ask.
yeah, let's see. Very good. Let's see what we got here. Ryan might be just the guy.
Hey, Stavvy baby, eldest, esteemed guest. First time, long time. Just want your perspective on something. So me and my fiance recently bought a house. We're both millennials. The only reason we were able to buy this house is because of what a good deal it was. And a lot of people in the town we're moving to, as well as, you know, a lot of our friends, coworkers, family and stuff kind of think we're nuts for going with the house anyway. Just wondering your perspective. So turns out about 3 years ago, there was a really high-profile murder at our house. I don't want to dox myself because it's a small town, but it was on a very well-known episode of a true crime show. Turns out the wife killed the husband, shot him like 11 times, ended up dragging him into the basement and like burying him in concrete down there. Yeah, the floor where they did that is still kind of fucked up, just in case you're curious. And like, I'm not a super person, stitious or otherwise, but a lot of our family and coworkers and stuff think we're kind of nuts for going with the house anyway. But hey, we're millennials, and how the fuck else are we going to buy a house? So just wanted to know your perspective. Should I be looking out for ghostesses? Let me know. Love the pod. Love you. Take care. Take it easy,
This
baby.
is awesome. The economy is so bad.
I'm wondering how they afforded a house.
The economy is so bad that to be in your 30s, the only way you can afford a
You gotta
home
get the Menendez
is
house.
if there was a brutal murder, not just a run-of-the-mill slaying. That doesn't even knock down
Brutal.
$20K off the asking price. You need to have an episode of a Netflix series dedicated to your home. You need a gruesome murder where also like it involves the foundation of your home. She buried him in concrete in the basement. This bitch went to fucking Home Depot and got the quick dry cement, quick mix cement.
I'm like, gruesome slaying and home burial. That's pretty good. Are there any murder suicides in the neighborhood? Maybe we could get a better deal here.
11 shots.
11's
That
crazy.
bitch was pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't a 6-shooter. That is
11's crazy.
11's crazy. And then drag him. Have you ever just tried to pick up a drunk friend?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's like my mom's-sized lady
maybe
dragging that dude down the fucking
she could have
stairs.
been a WNBA small
And then into the
forward
basement.
size.
Oh, can I tell you a story that happened in
Please.
Baltimore
Yeah.
just like this? This is also true. You can look this up. I even have a
Please.
link in my phone to
Yeah.
it. This would have been 1990, let's see, 5/6, December. I'm working, I get a job at UPS. Shout out to UPS, Baltimore Hub, Primary 1, Joe Avenue. The first job I get is a holiday helper, driver's helper on Christmas. I'm living in Arbutus on Elm Road, and the driver
Arbutus.
is picking me up
Yeah.
at my house. All I got to do is walk out onto my porch, and here comes my UPS ride. He's picking me up after next day airs. Next day airs got to be out by 9 a.m. Then he's picking me up on my porch, and we're going 9 to basically 9 because it's
holiday season.
and all those houses, right? So UPS's rule at that time when I was working was you knock on the door. If no one answers, you take that package, you put it out of sight, out of weather. All right. So I'm knocking on this house in Arbutus. I'm knocking on the door, and I can clearly hear people in there, but they're not answering. Knocking, not answering. We're hustling. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, they're in there, but they're not answering. He's like, all right, go around back, leave it out back. So I go out back, I put it on their little deck, out of sight, out of weather, and I knock back there again. And I can hear shit going on in the basement.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So we leave, and we do our whole day.
Yeah.
When we get back to the warehouse that night, one of the supervisors comes up to me. He's like, how about that weirdo on your route today, huh? And I'm like, what? We're in Baltimore. Like, which one?
Yeah,
They're
of course.
every block.
Of course.
And he goes, the guy that murdered the people. And I was like, what? That house that I'm knocking on, this guy, it's in there too. He owed money to people in Carroll County. Okay. And we're talking like under $2,000.
Oh, man.
Maybe
Yeah.
even under $1,000.
Yeah.
He drives out to Patapsco State Park, meets these two guys, kills them while he's there. Okay. Puts them in his car, takes them to his house. What he didn't know is one of the dudes had just had a baby, and the baby's in the car. Baby was fine. Baby was fine.
Oh, my God.
But the reason that the police were called is because the mother was like, hey, my boyfriend went here to meet this guy because
my
of this, and this is where he lives. And so they go to the car, baby's fine, and they go to that guy's fucking house. Listen,
Yeah.
while I'm knocking on this motherfucker's door, he is burying both those bodies in his fucking basement. What? Stavvy. On my life. Here, hold on.
You're like, sir, your shovel. Sir, your meat cleaver from UPS.
I think I got
You
it.
got
here.
it?
Halethorpe man convicted of murdering 2 Carroll men after $225 drug debt blamed in killings. A Halethorpe man accused of killing 2 Carroll County men over a $225 drug debt and burying them in his basement in 1994.
And I'm out there, UPS! UPS!
What?
Was convicted on 2 counts of murder in the Carroll County Circuit Court.
Jesus
This was in
Christ.
2018 too. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So he hit a water pipe and busted everything. So the bodies are floating. So he can't hide them now.
Incredible.
So we're like, do we need to go to court? And they're like, no, man, this is like Detective 101.
Yeah.
This is the guy, blah, blah. They go there. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm hearing them down there. And I'm like, I hear them. Bang, bang, bang. Dude, and here's the other thing about that. I had no idea it was that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah.
He's the type of piece of shit that had cars sitting on the yard. You could have sold to my buddy Shannon at the junkyard in Baltimore for $200 and paid that
This
debt.
was easier.
He went and killed
a double murder. Jesus
a
Christ.
double murder.
Wow. Yeah, the Reaper's always around you.
So I wonder what that house goes for.
Oh, yeah, that's a beauty.
I wonder what that house, because you're right. It's not just like, yeah, this old person passed away
Right.
here.
Or
it's
even-
a brutal.
Even like an intruder gets shot.
Sure, self-defense.
It's not even like, or even a simple murder. Like It's not even like a simple murder. It's like a fucked up, crazy murder. And that's a very good, because here's the thing. If we're talking in medieval times, you probably kill a guy and then you're like, nice, he's got an awesome shack. I'm gonna kill him. The economy's gotten so bad that people need shelter so much that they're like, nice, someone was brutally killed. I can afford to take their rancher. Like we've gotten so poor that like energy, like that's the thing. Talking about vibes and energy, that's the level of like comfort we were at, where we've gotten to like psychology. And then above psychology and psychiatry, we've gotten to like mystical vibes and stuff. People are so impoverished, they're like, I don't give a fuck.
How many kids were killed here? We'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like an Epstein, like I wonder what Epstein's house is going to go for. I wonder if they can. Didn't somebody buy Little St. James, Eldest?
What's Little St. James? What's that?
That's his house? That's the island.
I didn't even know.
No, Little St. James.
Oh, that's the island.
Yeah.
I just thought it was called Epstein's Island.
Epstein Island. Yeah, child island.
Oh, interesting. It was purchased by J.P. Morgan Securities in 2022.
Was it?
Wow, just a cool company that doesn't do any evil. Probably nobody on J.P. Morgan's board ever went to the island. Yeah, I wonder why they bought it. They're like,